Alright, so we've went over the meat baggie, the tag, bomb bag, the hanging meat bag. Now we're going over the big daddy, the quarter bag. Now, for anyone crazy enough to do this, I'm going to go over how, but keep in mind that this quarter bag, whether it's a moose quarter or deboned meat inside this, is reaching anywhere from 140 to 180 pounds. I got a moose cape inside, a full body moose cape. It took up the whole thing and it was still overflowing. So I'm not recommending to fill this up with deboned meat and carry it, but the pack will take it. Here's how you do it. First off, we're going to need to extend grab it a little bit away from the pack because of how big this bag is. So for me, I'm going to go about 4 inches away, give or take, kind of a space here. Now, and this is going to look really easy because, you know, I've only got 20 pounds of stuffed clothing in there. Loosen these. I'm going to unbuckle them just so they're out of the way. Fling them to the side. Now I'm going to stretch. Oh, that's heavy. And then I'm going to put that in there. Kind of center it. Now it's going to have to run a little bit below the frame because it's longer than the frame. But I'm going to go ahead and X this, which this is about the max you can X these straps as far as length goes. But this is pretty much what we based the length of these off of, was doing this right here. We didn't want to go too crazy long. Got that. Now the big decision, do I tighten the bat wings or do I do the grab it first? In my case, for simplicity, when you're in the field, it's going to be easier to tighten the bat wings around this to keep it secure. So I always do the center first. You just want to make sure before you start reefing on these horizontal compression straps that you have the height of the quarter bag in the position you want it, because once you get these things tight, you're not going to be able to move it. And honestly, looking at it, I would have probably ran it just a hair lower, but you'll get the idea. So I'm going to spin this now. We've got this monstrosity giant bag. And you can see why I lengthened it. Well, maybe you can't see. I lengthened this so I can actually get a little bit more of the grab it around the back side of the actual meat bag, or quarter bag. So I'm going to need to lengthen these. Oh, that's big. And kind of get it settled, and then I'm going to make this look real easy because this is light. I'm going to lengthen my long hunter lid. And you probably can tell by the straps, a lot of this system I'm doing right now was what we based the total length of these straps, because we didn't think anybody was crazy enough to carry any more than this. So you've got that locked in right about there. And there you have it. That is a crazy looking load. That would probably be in deboned meat, upwards of 200 pounds. I don't know. I've actually only used this with quarters and full animals like goats and stuff, but it can be done, and it doesn't look, not that looks matter, but it doesn't look horrible. If you did this with any other pack, you're not gonna, I mentioned it before, you're gonna look like the Clampets. You know, you're gonna have stuff hanging off all over your pack. You can actually accomplish this with relative ease and not look too bad in the middle of it. So the only thing that kind of other options I'm going to go over into real quick is if I wanted to detach these, and I'm not going to be able to do it because I X'd them here, But if I, where at these straps where I X'd them, if I actually brought those up, attach them to the lid, these straps on the grab it will go up and around. I'll just go ahead and do it if you want them to. Now, if you run out of length, which is completely possible, all you got to do is extend the grab it on the bottom portion where it attaches to the bag a little bit. And this is kind of a hard video to do, but you get the point. Now I got my grab it straps up and around. And the long hunter lid would actually be attached with those straps I X'd, what I've covered up. But either way, it'll work. You can have your day gear in here, which you wouldn't be able to physically handle anyway because of the weight, but it can be done.